Niger Gaston was born on January 1st, 2000 in the Bronx, New York City. The oldest of 5 siblings, Gaston is of mixed ethnicity. Her father, Joseph Gaston, is African American, while her mother, Sharina Almanzar, is Dominican. The two met at a McDonald's in New York. Joseph was an underground rapper, and Sharina worked at a car dealership. Sharina was 17 when she gave birth to Gaston. The two divorced when Gaston was 2 years old. Gaston spent much of her childhood with her grandparents and cousins. They moved out of Davidson Ave in 2007 and moved to university. She went to school in the Bronx until the 5th grade and to a Catholic Sacred Heart High School in Yonkers, where she graduated in 2018. At age 7, she took a liking to hip-hop after listening to rappers like Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, and others. French Montana used to visit her elementary school when Isis was in the 4th grade. She wrote poetry and freestyle raps from then to high school. In an interview with Billboard, Isis explained that she grew up listening to the likes of Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and Wu-Tang Clan because of her father's rap background. She would type out lyrics in the Notes app of her iPhone, listening to hip-hop instrumentals and rapping out loud to them. Gaston explained, "When I saw Nicki Minaj, I was so mesmerized. She's the first female rapper that I seen. And ever since then, I was kind of set on what I wanted to be." She chose Ice Spice as a stage name while she was a freshman in high school. Gaston attended State University of New York at Purchase, where she was a defensive specialist on the school's volleyball team and studied communications. In 7 matches, she had 2 kills and 9 digs in the 2018 season. Around her sophomore year, Gaston dropped out of SUNY Purchase, later explaining that she did not believe the school was the right fit for her and attributing her leaving college to the strenuous commute. She worked as a cashier at Wendy's and the Gap Dot. She also attempted to work at a local street market in the Bronx area, but quit after 1 day of working. Spice's music is primarily Bronx drill. Her name came from a Finsta, fake Instagram account she made at age 14. She has said she writes all her own lyrics, though she does not consider herself a lyricist. She explained that she prefers her lyrics to be super simple and digestible. She began her musical career during college in 2020 after meeting record producer Riot USA. Her rapping style has been noted by music journalists who have described her as a breakout star. Ice Spice gained major recognition in late 2022 with her song Munch, Feelin' You, which went viral on TikTok. After signing with 10K Projects in a joint venture with Capitol Records, she released the singles Bikini Bottom and In Ha Mood to promote her debut extended play, EP, Like 2023. The EP spawned the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 single Princess Diana with Nicki Minaj and peaked at number 15 on the Billboard 200. She saw continued success with her collaborative singles released that same year. Boy's a Liar, PT 2 Inches with Pink Pantheress, Karma with Taylor Swift, and Barbie World with Nicki Minaj and Aqua, all of which peaked within the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. This made Ice Spice the only rapper to release 4 songs that achieved top 10 status in 2023. Her 2024 single, Think You the Shit, Fart, preceded the release of her debut studio album, Y2K 2024. She is the recipient of several accolades, including the MTV Video Music Award for Best New Artist, the People's Choice Award for New Artist of the Year, and the Impact Award from the BMI R&B/Hip Hop Awards. She has received 4 Grammy Awards nominations, including Best New Artist. Ice Spice started rapping in 2020 after meeting with a record producer, Riot USA. He produced her debut song, Bully Freestyle, released in March 2021 after a video of Ice Spice doing the Buzz It Challenge went viral on Twitter. Her song Name of Love gained traction on SoundCloud, which led to her becoming popular on Instagram. On August 10th, 2022, Ice Spice released her song, Munch, Feelin' You, accompanied with a video distributed by World Star Hip Hop as the lead single from her then untitled debut EP, Like. The song gained popularity after getting support from Drake, who played the song on his Sirius XM radio station, Sound 42. It subsequently went viral on Twitter and TikTok and charted on Billboard's Hot R&B/Hip Hop songs and bubbling under Hot 100 charts. In September 2022, Ice Spice appeared as a featured artist on the song One Time by B. Lovie. Later that month, she signed a record deal with 10K Projects and Capitol Records. On October 28th, she released the single Bikini Bottom.
Niggas feeling gotta play it cool. Got the zaddy, I'ma make a move. Breaking records and I'm breaking news. Bitch be pressed like who you?
I get whatever I like. Bitch won't bark, but they wanna bite. I got 2 million for using a mic. Bitch, think about that when you type. She wanna party with spice, and the body gon' eat. Bon appetit, ass on fat with the waist on sleep. Ginger hair, pretty corn beat.
How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like If she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post.
Damn, the party not lit, then I'd rather not go. If she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn.
Look in the mirror, I'm feeling me. Stacking money with a ceiling beat. 20 to stand on the couch, went out of town. Fuck if they feeling me.
He like the way that I dress. Throwing Balenci to flex. Like Mimi, I got him obsessed. Them bitches see me as a threat. The baddest in the room, so tell them to make room. Diamonds glisten on my boot. They gon' listen to my tune.
Flow the nicest, but I'm rude. I like niggas, bitches too. Ayo, baddie, what it do? Ayo, Maddie, what it do? How can I lose if I'm already chose? Like,
if she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn, if the party not lit, then I'd rather not go. If she feeling hot, then I make that bitch frozen. I get a bitch tired every time that I post. Damn.
I definitely felt like that, especially for the first project, for like, because Munch had went crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like in September. Well, we dropped it in August, but then by September it actually like went. And then I had dropped like by January.
So you back to back.
Yeah, I had felt like from September to January, like all this pressure to like put out more music and drop like a tape and like to hurry up. And so we did that, and thankfully it went how it went. And then I was able to just like, you know, ride out like for the rest of that year. And then I had to work on something new.
Right.
And I did feel pressure before it was done. Like I was like, bro, an album? Like, damn. Like now I gotta make like 10 songs at least.
Yeah, and there's a pressure also because now there's so many people that think they have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days, it was just more of, you know, you put a record out, there's probably a couple critics that wrote, you know what I'm saying? And now everybody has this device and everybody's an effing critic now. You know, so is that in your head as well?
Well, I'm already knowing people are very opinionated and like we're in a very like social media time and stuff like that. And I mean, it comes with it. This is what I signed up for, so I can't even complain. Like, I'm just happy to be here, honestly.
When you say you signed up for it, is this something that you always wanted? Like, did you always think about music even early years?
Yeah, because, you know, my dad, he used to rap real underground vibes, like New York City stuff. And it always inspired me. Like, he was always freestyling and always trying to get me to freestyle and, like, always playing music.
Right.
Growing up.
It was in the household. All kind of music or just hip hop?
Well, with him, it was mostly hip hop and sometimes R&B. But with my mom's side, it was sometimes hip hop, but mostly like reggae or like soca and just like
so you had a good blend of stuff.
Yeah.
And you can hear it as well too now. You know what I'm saying? When your pops is into music, does he trip off of where you are now?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been to like most of the shows. He's very supportive.
Because I'm going to tell you, my son is 17, right? If my son took off in something, I'm going with him.
Yeah, well,
and I don't mean I'm going with him at the shows. I'm talking about I'm going to be on stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be living my dream through my son to the point where he be like,
how it is too.
Okay.
Because my brother's 17 and my dad's very much living through him too. Yeah. Because he's like doing football and like stuff.
Got it. Yeah. So family is very hands-on. Was your pops afraid of you getting into the music business, or was it organically something that just kind of happened?
Well, he didn't really have time to prep for it because it just happened. And so it wasn't like I was signed first and then we were trying to like break me.
Right.
Like it was like a record blew and I had no money, no security, and we just kind of had to figure it out like as we went.
Dude, that is so crazy though, because you got to think where you do something and then the world sees it, you know, because there's certain times where we can crash the car, nobody's around us, you know, we can get our shows up, but immediately you had to go from 0 to 1,000.
Yeah.
You had to do it all. Is there but you don't know anything different, so I can't even ask if there's a pressure with that.
That part, but you know, sometimes I do look at other acts that had time to develop, and I'm like, it's so crazy. I get compared to them all the time, but I know the real, and they've had like 10 years of seasoning and rehearsals and all types of like studio sessions and writing camps and stuff.
Yeah,
I've never done anything like that, so for me, it's just very much like, I just be confused when they compare me to people who
this
have
is
done
some
that.
real throw you in the pool type of stuff too, though.
And I can't swim.
Right? Yeah. Well, you swimming like a mother now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now when you go in and you think, well, just kind of getting back to growing up as well. Pops, he's freestyling.
Yeah.
Mom's playing music in the house.
Mm-hmm.
When do you become where you say, I at least want to write? Not to the point where I'm getting in the studio and I want to, because that happens from months. You know what I'm saying? But when do you start writing?
So my first little liner was in like 4th grade. There was a girl I didn't like.
Oh, your first one was a diss record?
Yeah. Well, it was a diss line.
Right.
It was
She said liner. Yeah. Hey, dude, when you said liner, I was like, do you remember the line?
Yes.
Can I hear it?
Sure.
Yes.
It was Agatha. She like a chair with 3 legs. I can't stand her. That was it.
Lyrics. Agatha. Hey, man.
Yeah.
And I don't want to bring up Agatha too much, man. But have you ran
She's
into
cute.
Agatha?
Never again.
Do Agatha know it? She got to know it's you, though.
You know, if she watches this, she might be like,
yeah.
But honestly.
But you're not going to go back and put anything else with it, right? Because you already passed the Agatha beef.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
that was 4th grade.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That 4th grade beef, man.
Yeah.
Is that crazy to you where music can take you?
Yes. And while I was on stage, I was pissed because it was such a big stage and none of my production made it. So none of my props were there. My dancers weren't there. And everything was a mess, right? And so I was just like, fuck, I'm so mad right now. But then I'm looking at the crowd and I'm like, bro, I'm in Romania.
Yeah,
bruh, chill, bro.
Do you enjoy the traveling parts too?
Yeah, I do enjoy it. It's kind of exhausting sometimes,
Right.
but, you know, I really do enjoy traveling because when I'm home for a while, I'm like, damn, I'm bored.
Do you get overwhelmed sometimes too, though, Ice Spice?
Of course.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get
and you know
overwhelmed a lot.
when you walked in, and even before you walked in, there were times where I would see you, right? And I would say, dude, she's a person.
Oh.
Yeah, so I knew that before you walked in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's got to be, and people think that, we want it, and that's what you signed up for, and it comes with it. But at some point, it can get overwhelmed. But you also know the gift of it too.
Of course.
Yeah,
and
man.
that always outweighs like whatever else.
Do you trip
there
over being recognized still?
Lately I don't care.
Right.
But like before, like I would be like, oh, I can't go anywhere. Now I just make sure I look at least decent.
Right.
And then I'm like, all right, whatever.
Is that a problem too, though? Because now you got to make sure that you're presentable because somebody will take a picture or,
They
that's
will
what we
take
do
a
first.
picture,
Yeah.
even if I don't look. And I realize people notice me more when I'm trying to hide versus if I just walk outside like this, people are like, that's not her.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever get the you look like? Or
I get that.
You look like?
I get that. And it's like so funny because whenever people are like, oh, you look like her, I'm like, yeah, I get that. And they're just always like, yeah, because you are.
Right.
Like, you're her.
And then you walk on.
Yeah.
What about your fan base? What about the Munchkins? And even outside of the Munchkins,
Yeah.
what about the fan base? Because Ani was at the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get a chance to make it in my intentions because I really wanted to go to the show and say, oh, I saw you last night.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just watching the crowd, that's got to be crazy from being somewhere in the Bronx and coming to Los Angeles or anywhere, Romania, anywhere you go.
Yeah.
And people literally, as we're sitting down here today, it's Tuesday. People literally came out on a Monday night to see you.
On a Monday night.
Yeah, man.
School the next day. People were like, yeah, I have school tomorrow. It was crazy because, we do the meet and greets at the end of the show.
Do you charge for
their
those?
store. No, they're free. Imagine.
Really though? Right now? Damn.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if it was free.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Shit. Nobody want to pay to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to live in my world because I can't live in y'all sometimes.
No, you're very famous.
Yeah,
I'm sure you get recognized all the time.
I get recognized everywhere. Everywhere I go. Nowhere in the world.
You have a very distinct look.
Please stop that. I'm going to tell you straight up because that shit going to be on me all night. I don't know how to take that. You have a very distinct look. But yours
we both do, though.
But as soon as you came in, I was like, man, I said, you're gorgeous. Yeah. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? Because usually you're looking for, not that I was looking for compliment tennis.
Oh my God, I should have been like, you too.
Yeah, but then I would have had to ask you to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have like, dude, is she gonna lie through the whole fucking interview? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
stop
Like,
it.
yeah, start it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Your
I'm
aura is gorgeous.
Thank you. That's even worse.
Oh my God, let me shut up.
But yeah, please, because that's almost like a compliment. You know what I'm saying?
I get those a lot, so I'm just
you get
used to it
compliments
all the time.
What's a compliment to you?
At least she's pretty.
That's a compliment? At least she's pretty. Explain that to me, though.
Does it not sound backhanded as hell?
I don't know. I've never heard at least he's pretty.
At least he's funny.
Yeah. That's what I get.
Yeah.
I get like, oh man, like, bro, you're so funny. You're so funny.
I said that to you earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, dude. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to be sweet.
You gotta see in my DMs. You know, people like, oh man, I got nudes in my DM, my DM. Every DM, and I'm gonna tell you on God, unless it's like some old spam stuff. I've never gotten a DM of somebody new that was like, hey, big, I wanted to show this to you. Everybody that's in my DM, Ice Spice, everybody want to get on. Everybody want to, hey, Unc, how do I get on the show?
Interview me.
And it'd be some, it'd be some female. She'd be like, oh, hey. And I'm like, oh, shoot, hey, big head. And then that's it. She was just saying big head.
She just wanted to say that.
Yeah, hey, big head. I'm like, oh. But it happens.
That's flirting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it as such. All right. I ain't gonna argue with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue with you. How has it been on this tour for you right now?
It's been so fun.
Yeah.
I've been because it's my first headlining tour.
Ain't that something?
I was with Doja for Scarlet and stuff, but and I've done a bunch of festivals and different shows for like radios and whatever.
Yeah.
But this is my first headlining show.
Is that scary?
No, it's so comforting. Like, I'm so comfortable when I go out there and I see them because I just have to remind myself, like, they're literally here for me.
Yeah, they showed up for
mostly.
Me. But you know what? Because with a festival, it could be a festival. For one, festival crowds are damn good sometimes, most of the times. But a festival, sometimes we waiting around on somebody else. And like we were saying, with this, people are coming to see you. People know what they're going to wear. People know how they're going to get there.
And they come dressed like me.
Yeah.
And stuff like, I love that.
We noticed that last night too.
You did.
They were dressing pink and everything.
And like little mini skirts.
Yeah, man. And then I love when you come out, they don't know what color your hair gonna be, and they be like, fuck! You know what I'm saying? Man, had you always been like into fashion like how you are, Ice Spice?
I've always admired fashion from a distance. But I wasn't always able to like partake.
Right.
And so
money wasn't up.
It wasn't.
Right.
But now I'm like very much into it, and I'm so grateful. But it's crazy because now like I get gifted so many things, and I'm like, where was this when I needed the gifting?
Dude, I say that all the time, man. It's crazy because at points in our lives we were homeless, right? Or you have certain things. That's not funny, Ice Spice.
He's serious.
Yeah, she don't know when I'm serious or not.
If like you can like feel.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, man, where was this at before? Believe me, I accept it now. But I was like, damn, that's crazy. I never had this. And you get gifted like what, clothes or?
Clothes, weed, shoes, bags, and like so many things. Like it's crazy.
Damn, and do you take?
A lot of it.
Hell yeah, I take too.
Yeah.
Oh man, sometimes I go to it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, people like, man.
And ask for it.
Do you know I used to weigh over 500 pounds?
No way.
Yeah, yes way.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's where the name Big Boy come from. I used to weigh over 500 pounds.
You were tall.
No. Well, I'll take it now. But it's crazy because when I was 500 pounds, I used to always get people that say, do you play football?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I lost the weight, they asked, do I play basketball? No one ever asked, are you a doctor? Or you're a psychologist?
They'll never
you know what I'm
ask
saying?
that.
Yeah, but I don't know how to take that. She said they'll never ask that. Oh, because the racism. That's what you were saying.
Yes.
Because I got you. My guard is up. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
You have black jobs.
Yeah. Black jobs. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and it's crazy because I always think when I was 500 pounds, I still got that in me though. So when I say I go to it, sometimes I'll be on Instagram and I'll just check in somebody's DM like, oh, I got to come by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then they like, come by. And this is my homeboy Jose of many years. Why are you waving like that? The hell? Oscar De La Hoya over here. Hey, dude. Hey, man. She was like, hey. He was like, hey. Man, we got to ride home.
Latto and Ice Spice have been compared in the media as rivals, with reports of tension between them since 2022. The origin of the feud remains unclear. The feud gained internet attention in January 2023 when fans interpreted a lyric from Princess Diana off of her EP Like as a jab at Latto. A year later, the feud began to escalate after Latto released a snippet of her then unreleased song, Sunday Service, where the music video for Ice Spice's song, Pretty Girl, could be seen on the TV in the background. Just hours later, Ice Spice released a snippet of her own unreleased diss track by the name of Think You the Shit, Fart. In July 2024, Ice Spice became involved in a separate controversy when social media influencer Madeline Argy, a former girlfriend of the rapper Central C, accused him of cheating on her with Ice Spice. U.S. rapper Ice Spice was booed off the stage by Aussie fans after she arrived almost 30 minutes late to her New Year's Eve gig in Queensland. The Munch singer was due to perform at the Wildlands Festival at Brisbane Showgrounds on Tuesday evening, but she rocked up to the venue 25 minutes late for her 30-minute performance despite being the headline act. When she finally did hit the stage, the 25-year-old further angered fans when her microphone was turned off by event organizers just 5 minutes into her set to make way for the next artist amid the looming 12:30 a.m. curfew. As the stage was quickly cleared, Ice Spice, real name Isis Gaston, appeared to continue performing, but nothing could be heard. She then began pacing up and down to a chorus of boos before eventually flashing a peace sign to the crowd and marching from the stage. Video of her performance is making the rounds on social media. Given that some fans traveled up to 6 hours to the venue and paid upward of $350 per ticket, they were not happy with the rapper's brief appearance, venting their frustrations on social media.
She is getting paid to show up and perform, probably a lot of money, and she's late? Entitled, one tweeted on X. Can someone explain to me why artists are late for their sets at a festival? They're usually at the festival all day, so what makes them late? Another said. That's embarrassing for Ice Spice. That's what you get for arriving late to the job, another said.
Wildlands Festival organizers have since responded to fans' comments on Instagram, explaining their decision to cut Ice Spice's performance short.
We understand that Ice Spice's delayed arrival caused some disappointment. Managing a stacked festival means that we have to be extremely firm with set times, the post read. We had a strict curfew of 12:30 and need to ensure that the final act went on stage on time, so everyone could enjoy the New Year's Eve countdown.
For Ice Spice merch, go to icespice.com. Check it out, you might like what you see, or show support to your girl.
No, I went to school in the Bronx up until the end of middle school, and then my parents sent me to high school in YO because they didn't, you feel me? They thought it was gonna, oh yeah, in Yonkers, because they thought it was gonna be better than
It was bad or?
I thought it was bad, but it's just Bronx shit. Y'all know how it is if you go to school in the Bronx, you turn out differently a little bit.
Facts.
I probably would have been pregnant if I probably would have had kids if I went to school in the Bronx, no cap. It wasn't even that, they thought it was gonna be better, but it's really I went to Catholic school in YO. So it's really just a bunch of bad kids in uniform. It's really not different. Cause you feel me? It's bad everywhere.
Yeah.
When you in Catholic school, you come out more sneaky. So we did shit, we just didn't get caught doing it.
Okay.
We did it a little quietly.
Okay.
With lyrics such as ass too fat, can't fit in no jeans. You was my stitch, but it's not what it seemed I got that wetty. I'm keeping it clean. Fucking with niggas that's toting a beam. Grah, saying you love me. But what do you mean? Grah, pretty as fuck, and he like that I'm mean. Baddest bitch out, you shitting me? Shitting me. If you ain't a baddie, can't sit with me. Sit with me. I swear that these bitches my mini-me's. Mini-me, grah. He wanna sex. Niggas be dreaming I'm from the X. Niggas be scheming and I'm on they necks. They is not breathing, thumbing a check. Blow it in Neiman's.
I be going hard. I'm breaking their hearts. Be quick, but I'm quicker. Be thick, but I'm thicker. She could be rich, but I'm richer. Damn.
The 24-year-old Bronx native paid a visit to the nonprofit's middle school students, who spoke and took photos with Ice before she joined them in playing volleyball. Ice Spice played the sport in college and grew up just a few minutes from BronxWorks. BronxWorks is a nonprofit organization that helps Bronx residents improve their economic and social well-being through a variety of programs and services. A photo from the event shows the students crowding around Ice. A crowd of people surrounds Ice Spice, taking photos and reaching out to her. This is just the beginning of Ice's partnership with the organization, which aims to make a lasting impact and empower the next generation of leaders in the Bronx, per a press release. Together, the Y2K rapper...
Since I was a little girl, I wanted to make a lot of money. I used to look up on the internet how to become a billionaire. I love performing interacting with my fans. My favorite thing is when they're crying.
Can Ice Spice make a comeback, or is she done for good? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes.